Spurs are switching here. Stop. Especially if this guard is switching onto Sabonis. You need to get underneath Sabonis and battle for real estate and initiate contact now. You switch over the top. Sabonis is already in the... Forget about it. Again, if you're Jakob Poeltl and you want to be in the gaps, first of all, I don't really understand why you're doubling because this player is doing just fine. But if you do want to double, you better be in a defensive stance, and your feet can't be moving inward. Look at Jakob Poeltl. He's really coming in for no reason, and his feet are moving way inward. So now Sabonis is wide open. You're guarding the ball just fine. Why do you have to gamble? I mean, if this player wants to gamble, that's one thing. Why do two people need to gamble? Okay, so the Spurs switch this screen. Please get underneath and just battle for real estate and initiate contact on this switch. If you're just going to front the post, you shouldn't have switched. Okay, because look what happens now. Zach Collins got to stay here and backside help so that this pass isn't made for an easy 2. Well, now Sabonis gets in the lane for an easy 2. If you're Jakob Poeltl here, you're in drop coverage. You have to stay underneath the ball until this guard gets over the top. You have backside help for this player's role right here. So why are you not guarding the ball? So Doug McDermott, I guess, is preparing for Trey Lyles to come off of a stagger screen right here. So if you're Doug McDermott, just get attached to Trey Lyles. Chase off of his hip. You can't try and go over this stagger screen early. Look at this. You're trying to get over this screen early. Well, Trey Lyles is going to refuse it and just beat you back door. Okay, so the Spurs turn it over here. It's okay, it happens. Sacramento has this ball. Get back. Like, you going for a ball you have no chance of is just... Okay, so this player goes up the gut of a down screen, so he's not going to be able to guard the ball one-on-one. All right, so if Jakob Poeltl is coming to double here, which it's clear he's going to have to do, then this player's got to slide in here. Okay, this drop-off pass can't happen. So Jakob Poeltl's doubling. Nobody's coming down in here. What on earth is Jakob Poeltl doing here? Stop. You're guarding right here. Like, you're guarding Trey Lyles. This player is guarding here. What? If you're Zach Collins here, this is way too much space to be giving Domantas Sabonis. Get up here, please. All right? Because look what happens. Look at all that space you're giving him. So now you're not even able to guard him until he's already in the paint. Like, it's... Why can't the Spurs player just play defense? Why do you have to gamble and just give up? Look at that gamble. God. I mean, if you're Jakob Poeltl, you just let Sabonis catch the ball way too low. Stop. So this player's coming to double. Like, he's got to say something. Because Jakob Poeltl then's got to shift his body this way, so Sabonis has to come where this double team's coming. Like, Josh Richardson's coming to double, but you're not forcing him into this double. You're letting him go the opposite way. Okay, so Sabonis is coming to set a screen right here. All right? So if the screen gets set out here, you're fine. So if you're the Spurs player, just play defense. Look at this. Look at the Spurs player all of a sudden gambling right here. So now look. So De'Aaron Fox now has you beat. And now this screen is being set in the paint. Never guard like this in the corner, okay? Get your back to the baseline. I want to be seeing ball and seeing man, okay? The other thing when I'm guarding like this is look at this. This doesn't happen if your back's to the baseline. This player is going to fake like he's coming up here and get you leaning this way and then just beat you back door. That doesn't happen if your back is to the baseline. Look at this. Look at this player leaning up. Boom, beat you back door. Okay, so the Spurs are in drop coverage right here. So this player's got to step up and backside help right here. You just have to, okay? This pass can't get made. So let's take a look. No, he's nowhere to be found. So right here you can either, if a skip pass is made, you can either try and recover or we can X out. But you have to be here. So this player, I don't know where this player is going. You need to get up the line because if a skip pass is made here on an X out, you go here, this player would go here. But again, if you don't have backside help, it doesn't matter. Cannot go up the gut of a down screen. You have to chase. Look at this player going up the gut right here. So look at the angle. You can't guard anymore. Why does Stanley Johnson just not stay with his man? Like, look at this. You're guarding fine. Like, what? What? How did this space just get created? So now this player comes off a down screen. By the way, you're going to go up the gut of the down screen like you see. Okay, so you're going to see this Spurs big right here. This is an extra defender. Like, literally. Sabonis is out here. So just stay up. Okay, so when De'Aaron Fox comes this way, he has nowhere to go. Why is this player dropping and giving him space? Okay, so right here, you're in drop coverage. Doug McDermott is going to slide over on Chimezie Metu here on his roll. Like, he's in backside help. So, I mean, everything's fine, except why is this player standing in the paint? What are you doing? Your man's here. This is a horrible switch right here. Stop. You have to be level to the screener so you're ready to guard. You are not ready to guard. Look at this. Your feet are not set. So you're already off balance before De'Aaron Fox even tried to take you off the dribble. Okay, so De'Aaron Fox is in the lane, off a ball screen. Shot goes up. Stop. If you're Jakob Poeltl, like, please box De'Aaron Fox out. Don't just stare at the shot. What? Okay, so the Spurs are in drop cover here. This is off of a ball screen. Okay, so this player's coming in backside help right now, and he's supposed to. So if you're in drop coverage, this player can't allow Malik Monk to turn the corner, and Stanley Johnson's got to fight over the top. You can't just start in drop coverage and say, whoops, never mind, we're going to switch. Well, this player came over in backside help and is now just stuck. Like, see, right when De'Aaron Fox gets Doug McDermott right here. So De'Aaron Fox isn't going anywhere yet. So Doug McDermott is just sliding his feet. He's not going anywhere yet. Look at Doug McDermott. Instead of sliding his feet, what does he do? Moves his feet upward like this. So you're coming upward as De'Aaron Fox is going downhill. No. Okay, so the Kings run a pick and pop here, and Doug McDermott is hedging. Okay? So Doug McDermott has to come towards the ball here. All right? So stop. So right now, Jakob Poeltl needs to be up because he's going to have to, if this pass gets made to Barnes, he's got to guard Barnes. McDermott has to go to Sabonis. But Jakob Poeltl is not ready to go on to Barnes. Like, you're supposed to be in backside help here until it's too late, I guess. What is the Spurs player doing? You stay underneath this Kings player. What? You don't ever guard like this. First of all, because, it's pretty easy to get beat backdoor this way. But look at this. If this player sets a screen, he's screening two Spurs. So you can't switch. That's unreal. Okay, so the Spurs are trapping here. If that's the case, this player in the corner can't be standing here. You got to get up and guard Sabonis here. Like, look, okay, stop. So right now this pass can't happen. If a skip pass is thrown here, McDermott can rotate here, this player can rotate here, and this player can rotate here. Okay? But this is where you have to force this pass to be made. Okay? If they pass out of this, look, now Sabonis, it's a 4-on-3 is essentially what happens.